I'm Scot Gardiner, Chief Executive Officer of Inverness Caledonian Thistle Football Club. My background, I was originally in publishing with DC Thomson's in Dundee, and I was in publishing until I was 30 years old, and at that stage I went into football, moved into football with Rangers Football Club in Glasgow, then moved to Tottenham Hotspur Football Club in London with Sir Alan Sugar, and then I came back to Scotland with Dundee Football Club as Chief Executive. I was Chief Operating Officer of Heart of Midlothian Football Club. I had a little bit of illness, had to step back a little bit, and came up to Inverness as Chief Executive of Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Well, running Inverness is the same but different as running other larger football clubs. The issues are the same. Everything is relatable, everything is scalable. So going from a club like Rangers or Tottenham to come to Inverness, it's the same issues. It's players, it's fans, it's fan experience, it's sponsorship, being successful or not being successful. All the issues are the same. Football's a very anomalous business. What you learn here, as opposed to others, it's more about the people, I think. It's more about the team of people we have who've been here since forever, and you want to just make it work for them. In relation to joining FSB, I'm not sure if we were a member or possibly a lapsed member, but I rejoined immediately. For me, in the first instance, it was more about having a voice in the business community. It seemed to me that the football club in particular seemed isolated in the business community when I came in. So we felt that the FSB was one of the best routes for us to go to get a voice in the business, to speak to sensible people, to have some genuine input into what is a national organisation. So I think that was my first thought, was to generate some situation where we had some standing and we had a voice that could reach wider than just us on our own. So far, the most memorable moment is probably beating Falkirk in the semi-final a few weeks ago. However, last season we had an epic playoff semi-final against Arbroath where we went down to 8 men and everything stacked against us and won on penalties. So I would say up until the Falkirk game, winning the semi-final, politicians and politics don't always represent business particularly well, I think. And I think the FSB are very good for putting forward a sensible voice, and it's completely neutral. Scotland is very difficult politics-wise, and the FSB is a neutral voice, and I like that fact that we can input into that.
FSB